Hi guys, welcome to Oliveboard's YouTube channel. So this is today's editorial. Of course, I could not take the editorial in the morning, so this is a recorded video. So I've picked up one article from the Indian Express and we would be discussing that, right? So I would like you to pause the video, each slide, read the paragraph, try to summarize it and we'll discuss it together. Also, I'll be writing the important word meanings from the para, okay? So moving to the PPT now. So here we are. This is the topic. So this particular paragraph is, let me write for all of you, it's from Indian Express, right? You can quickly pause the video and read while I write the meanings for the important words here. So when we talk about academia, it is basically concerned with education or research or scholarship, right? So we're talking about Delhi's hazardous, which is harmful air. Of course, you know about the Delhi air quality. Hazardous means harmful. So this is a serious problem, a chronic problem, meaning a serious problem. So it has managed to a rush of decisions, right? Because of this, there has been a rush of decisions by both the center and the state government. So what does the center government does? So former, when we refer to, we are referring to the first thing mentioned in the previous line. So we are talking about center, right? When we are talking about former. So the central government has set up a new commission, right? And it is chaired by the chairman of that commission is the secretary to the government of India. It has experts from government, from the education sector, from the civil society. Also, what now the state government has done is banned firecrackers on Diwali, right? But it had limited effect. Like people, of course, did not listen to this. In any case, these things will not solve the problem, the writer is saying, right? So here again, there is a Nobel Prize winning economist. The writer says that his solution might work. So let's read. Continue reading while I write the meanings for you. Okay, so commission might be useful, the writer says, if we talk about hazardous air quality, right? So here we need a discussion in detail. So to understand the problem, right? What is the cause of the problem and to understand what could be a possible good solution. A commission would help, right? And a ban on fireworks can actually make the problem even worse. Like we had in Delhi, you would know that odd even private vehicle scheme was there to, of course, minimize the pollution. But it did not solve the problem. So the fundamental cause of the problem is known, right? Why this is happening? Why this is happening? Now, all of you, anytime you get something related to air pollution, should know that burning of crop stubble by farmer. This is the major reason, right? Even in your essays, if you get to write about air pollution, you should all know air pollution in Delhi. Major reason is that the remaining part after the harvest, the remaining part of whatever the crop is left, that is burnt, and that is why it's causing the pollution. So there is atmospheric pressure which chokes the region every year. This happens. So we know the cause. Now try to find the solution. So these are the generic solutions which were given, right, by the center government, the state government. Now that we know the exact reason, the fundamental cause, we should not find it difficult according to the other. Why is it so difficult? He's questioning to find the solution. Okay, so here for farmers of Punjab and Haryana, there's an incentive, right? If they burn their crop stubble. Now, like I told you, what is stubble? The remaining parts of the crop, right? After the harvest, whatever remains, they burn it. So that is the stubble. That is the crop stubble, the short parts that are there of wheat, corn, right? So the remaining crop parts I would write. Remaining crop parts. Okay, the other choice, any other alternative of disposing of the stubble imposes a cost. Now, if they look for other alternative or another option or way, that might bring in a cost factor for farmers, right? They cannot bear that cost, right? So the farmers do not actually bear the entire negative cost. This is borne by the residents, of course, because farmers are creating problem. Residents of Delhi are breathing toxic air, harmful air. So borne by means they of course they on them the effect is there, right? So the consequence of it is being dealt by the people also, of course. So borne by means, of course, they are handling it because of the farmers. They are facing this problem because of their stubble burning, right? So here the winner, okay, this I will write borne by is of course carried by, or the cost is taken by. Okay, now there is one Nobel Prize winner which the writer was talking about, Nobel Prize in Economics, Ronald Coase. So he has written a paper, right, and in which he discusses about a law which is, of course, says if property rights are well defined between two parties, so if they, even if there is a negative external factor, right, created by one of the parties, for example farmers are creating that factor, they can bargain to an efficient outcome, right, if the rights are defined well. So here now, of course, when we talk about market solutions, competitive markets, all of these cases we use particular his theory, Ronald Coase theory. So here in this case the writer talks about using this theory, right? Now this has often been used to highlight the efficiency of market solutions, right? Okay, so here now the externalities require government intervention. Intervention means interference. The government need to interfere, right? Markets cannot solve them. In the case of Delhi, governments need to bargain a market solution. So governments, both state and center, should come together to find a proper solution for these parties, right? So if we talk about Delhi's air quality, so what are the parties involved here? Two parties. It is, the first thing is the farmers of Punjab and Haryana, and the second is who are facing bad air quality, the residents of Delhi, right? So here they should bargain or negotiate a way like how residents could compensate the farmers if they choose a different method. Alternative is a different method, and a method which is not that harmful of disposing crop stubble. So how, instead, if they do not burn the stubble, if they do not burn the remaining crop, what other methods can, what other options can they have, right? So here, because Delhi people are suffering, they are breathing this harmful air, they should also think about how farmers can dispose or get rid of their crops stubble. What can be the other way, right? So here, given the number of people involved, now there are, of course, if you talk about Delhi population, the number involved is huge, so the transaction cost will be prohibitive, right? Of course you can't create a solution given the huge number which is there. You can't create a very simple solution, right? So that would be prohibitive, means it will so high, like, of course it will be very, very high, the number of people that are there. Some people may choose to free ride, so the bargaining cannot happen. Now this para particularly explains why there can be no negotiation between the two parties, because of course you're talking about residents of the entire Delhi, right? And we're talking about farmers on the other hand, so it's a huge number, so there is no negotiation that can happen between the two parties because the numbers are huge basically, right? So some people may choose to free ride, means benefit at others expense. When you choose to free ride, means you're trying to benefit from others losses or benefit from somebody else's expense, right? Okay, now here that ought to mean, ought to is of course a modal here, you all should know, like we say should, may, might, right? So ought to gives a similar meaning, basically trying to tell that it is your duty or something you should do, right? Indicate that something which is possible, right? So should, it has a similar meaning like should. Now government must intervene, means the two parties cannot handle it themselves, the government must interfere. There's a complication, right? There are governments also which are four, like now 3 state governments will be there if you talk about this issue: Punjab government, Haryana government, Delhi government, and then there's government of India, right? So basically if we talk about the matter of agriculture, it is a state subject, like there are different matters and divided into different subjects. It's a state subject that we talk about when we talk about agriculture and something related to farmers. So center cannot directly intervene or interfere and issue an order on the way, right, that farmers should dispose their crop stubble. So center cannot directly say anything. And of course elected governments of Punjab and Haryana, they don't have any incentive, or they are not encouraged to ban this practice, right? They don't get anything from this, right? Or they are not compensating the farmers for choosing the alternative method, right? But then who will act now? So the spirit of this law, spirit of quos means this is the person, this is the economics, right? So when we're talking about the spirit of his theory, basically. So they must be paid, the farmers must be paid to abandon, right? To quit this practice. If they're not paid, they'll not quit this practice. The air quality will be low, right? But who will pay for it, right? Farmers must be paid, but who will pay for it? The people of Delhi must pay because it is in their interest. Clean air is very important, right? So one solution can be that Delhi government should impose a tax on clean air, right, on the people of Delhi. So that those funds can be given to the farmers of Punjab and Haryana, and then they can be motivated to stop burning crop stubble, use a different method, right? So here state governments could be intermediaries, the people in between, right? Mediators, people in between on behalf of the farmers and the center, right? Other solution is that central government can step in, right? Can act, right, on behalf of the Delhi people, right, and transfer funds or vouchers to the farmers directly, so that they try to maintain be like, of course, environmental sustainable manner. They dispose of, get rid of their stubble in that way. Now, but bottom line is, in the end, the solution is that what the writer, the summary, if we say, perhaps counterintuitive, is that a solution will only be found when the farmers are paid by the people of Delhi. So again, the same thing repeated, that again, if the Delhi people, they will pay the farmers, if they have some incentive, then only they will change their practices. So contrary to what we say, so contrary to common sense, contrary to what is expected, just the opposite. Counterintuitive means contrary. So if the solution is that for Delhi's air quality, only farmers should be paid by the Delhi people, right? Now, direct negotiation, obviously the people are so many that it's not possible, right? And governments will not step to regulate or to find a solution. There are different governments, right? So spirit, how will you maintain the spirit of this theory, economist Ronald Coase theory, right? We need a settlement, right? And it is a price worth paying because you want clean air, right? So it's not only for residents, it is for the image of the country. Definitely a lot of spoken about, written about Delhi's poor air quality, and that reflects the image of our country as well, which is poor, right? So that needs to be changed. Now I found this editorial a very interesting one, because kind of a solution is presented by the writer, what can be done, what is not working, right? So here, how can we help farmers to change their farming practice, right? So let's write the words here, which are the top 5. So counter intuitive, academia, right? Then we have disposal, dispose, abandon. So intervention is a very common word, probably you would know. Intervention. Dispose is get rid of. Intervention, speak in between, interfere, right? Academia, so like I told you, related to, concerning education, concerning scholarship, concerning anything related to education. In a contrast way, contrast to common sense is counterintuitive. Just the opposite of what the common sense says, basically. That is counterintuitive, right? Abandon is to quit, give up, give away, abandon. These are the words which are generally there in your exams also. For vocabulary also, you need to, of course, learn or worry about these words only, concentrate on these words only. So yeah, back here, the editorial was pretty interesting. If I talk about the topic, a solution given, and how one theory, Ronald Coase theory, now we know that he's an economist, Nobel Prize winner, he's given a theory, how can it work in this particular case? So this one, Indian Express, do read it again. Any queries mentioned in the comments below the video, definitely I'll reply back. And of course, I'll see you for the next sessions, and these sessions will be live, right? Okay, thank you, and do share this session, guys. Thank you so much.